And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Chang. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires the pass, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
It's complete! He gets it in! Touchdown, Hurricane! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The sure hands, it's Smith, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Red Wolves have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw again. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Offensive line.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this.
Crib. To the crib. Them boys.
Midfield. Past the 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back to the house, and just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air, it's Chang. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of 1st down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Miami!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Using the quick game. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Snags it over the middle. Snowed under by the defense. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the
extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a
Clear.
long ball.
Come on.
A very efficient five-play scoring drive.
The
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Let's see what his power is like.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's open on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Chang. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, be careful, bro.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What was that?
In the red area, it's Williams. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Canes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And as he throws, intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
What's up, Kahari? Leave my mango alone. Yeah, you saw it. I know I see you looking at something. Great morning,
and
boys.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start
Should
the
I
second
get it?
half.
No, I had, last night was our shutdown night, so we had to do a lot of cleaning and stuff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team,
Next
and
week
they
we work
stop him
till
at
Friday.
the 21.
But this week we
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his
do your
guy was
chore,
going to catch it,
brush your
nobody
teeth,
wants
wash your
that ball
face,
landing out of bounds.
read. You know the routine every day.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels.
Just because y'all stand on from school don't mean
He
nothing.
makes a catch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and
Still
this
gotta follow
offense
your
is going
routine.
to work.
It's so important to start the second half with a lot of momentum. You call a nice shot play early. The quarterback's dialed in, finds the open target, throws a strike. Nice way to build some confidence early here in the second half.
Look at that.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Buying some time. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, Red Wolves. You thought they were done.
They're about to be
They're
hurt.
not. They're back, baby.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Chang. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached a break, and Miami
All right,
is
quit playing.
holding
You know
on
you
to the
don't
lead.
play.
They've done the
Sit there
work
and listen to the
build a
reader, or you
cushion
read.
now to bring it home as we check out the stats after
You
3
playing. I
quarters.
see you over there.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Really?
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Offense, quick tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete.
Good game. That was my first game back. Carl, you not reading. And you're not even listening to no reader. You staring out the window. I saw you. You were staring out the window laughing. Like you saw something funny. Hmm? In her mouth?
Yeah.
That's nasty.